So, hello everyone, and welcome to Someone Should Have Told Me. I'm sitting here with my husband, and we actually just chilling on the porch, just having a conversation. We're about to be married 35 years. We sitting outside, so you might hear some outside noises, and we're not going to even.
Oh, you're gonna hear some outside noises because people believe that motorcycles should be louder than the car speakers in your car without boom boxes. Go ahead.
So, there's my husband, Vincent, which you know him from previous shows of Speaking of Marriage. Anyway,
Oh, this reminds me of that one when we were doing the video and you asked me, was it all right to tape me? And I said no, but you did it anyway.
you know, I'm going to take that out.
See what I mean? And then they say, why don't you want to talk? Because if I say something, I'm gone. I'm gone.
No.
Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Oh my goodness. He is crazy.
Gotta be crazy.
Really?
Well, because the same people rule the world.
Do they? Or are you saying the crazy people rule the world? Really? Who
If,
does rule
wait
the
a
world?
minute. If they're saying I could be crazy, go
I
ahead.
say nerds rule the world.
Again, back to the crazy part.
Well, that doesn't mean they are self-aware and they just not following along with what everybody else is doing.
I think they're selfish as hell and forgot that man and woman need to get along.
The nerds are the ones that get picked on.
Mm, sure.
What nerd you see picking on someone?
Well, in the city that we live in, there was a sheet that went out on the news about primates. And on the primate thing, they had Barack Obama. Barack ain't been in office in 8 years, but you're still mad. But I don't understand the madness. The madness is this man was president. I mean, we didn't get mad when Jimmy Carter was there. Then we went to Reagan.
Wait.
A
First
politician?
of all,
What?
you know I'm all about people being themselves. Peanuts. Yeah, he was known for peanuts.
Because he was a peanut farmer.
Okay. And so that just meant anybody can become president if you work for it. That's what that means. So what? He was a peanut farmer. And then guess what? He became president.
Okay.
Do what you need to do to be who you need to be.
Even if it's over peanuts. Okay, so what we're talking about? We're sitting outside and you're going to hear loud people
we already
going by.
we already
Jesus.
made that. We already made that.
A motorcycle went by with music from hell that was louder than my car speakers.
Let's let the audience know that it is a drive. We live around the corner from a drive, which means it has the island in the middle and the speed limit 45?
No, 30.
It's 30?
30.
Okay, so the speed limit is 30 because it's a drive. So we live around the corner from a drive. So you can seem like the cars are a little closer. But
being a block away to sound that loud.
Right, exactly.
It's
but I'm just saying
ridiculous.
why we hear it so loud. Like they're not just going down a
And then they
residential
wonder why they
street.
didn't hear the ambulance go by because your music is so loud that you go, huh?
EMS.
Anything. Oh, it's just ridiculous. I think technology has gone entirely too far, and when the power goes out, everybody has to reflect on what's going on around them. It's just gorgeous. It sounded like it was next door to me.
But we're on the main drive where all the planes, like, when they go
up or down,
if they're coming in a certain direction, they pretty much go over our house, I guess.
All right, everybody think. Unfortunately, 911 was the worst possible time in our history. But the skies were so clear. and everything was so calm and so quiet. I mean, for a moment, we got a little bit closer together because we got united. I hate we got united over evil, but again, we got united. But the peace sometimes. All right, look at it like this. Everybody's gone through COVID, or what do they call it?
COVID-19 and yeah, COVID-19.
Okay, but because of that and not being able to get close, we spoke and saw neighbors from across the street that we talked to that we had never talked to, that, was like we needed to talk to. How you doing, everybody's good, everybody's walking together, because we were all trying to protect each other, but we still wanted to speak, and we wanted to talk to people we've never seen before that never made the time. But when we had to not get together, we got together. We fought a little bit harder together just to survive. And we made sure that we checked on those that most of us forget on a daily basis.
Well, we said that it was a blessing, and I guess Kevin Hart called it the vid.
What the hell is a vid?
The vid,
What
like
is a vid?
COVID.
The
The
vid?
vid.
You're talking about somebody short. He couldn't
We
even
are
see
not.
the top
Listen,
of
it doesn't matter what height he is. You know what?
What?
We do not
All right, everybody who's
judge
listening,
people on stereotypes.
the heaven you say, short people have problems.
Listen, not all. And you cannot just
Label us all in one category.
right. Do you want to be labeled? Do you want to be labeled?
Well, we all are labeled.
No, we're not. I refuse to be under a label.
I'm crazy.
Now, if people put me under a label,
That's
then
your shortcoming.
right.
I understand that. He's still short.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope that isn't the vid. No.
Kiss me, you fool. Anyway,
We, because of the vid, are trying to make our own home, our own domain, paradise. Because who wants to go anywhere else? And this is where we spend most of our time.
no, it's not, people. I did something crazy. I put solar lights in the back, so no matter when it goes out, it's always glowing. And she comes back here and leaves me. Just leaves me. I'm going on the back porch. I'm like, okay.
Because he wants to watch TV, first of all.
Not TV. I watch documentaries.
He does, but who wants to watch a whole night of 48 hours just killing murderers after murderers after murderers? How depressing that is. I want to watch something that's comical, that's a love story. And I understand if he don't want to watch the love story all the time, but he does not allow me. Oh my God, he's been saying this. It's been driving me crazy. Go ahead, say it, Vincent.
What?
Please allow me.
The latitude of completion.
That he got off of the Netflix movie, The Harder They Fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it's a good line. Allow me the latitude of completion. Because I'm going to get cut off in a few minutes. I'm sure most of what I'm saying won't be done because she's going to tell me, we're not going to say that. Who the hell is we?
No, because I'm correcting him now. So far, he's been doing pretty good. I'm not going to edit anything that he has said, because I have corrected him in front of everyone. Because it's like, you can't be talking about short people. He handled it really good.
No,
you can't be stereotyped. Yes, because you was like,
I got some
it's
clients.
their shortcomings.
I have some clients, and
oh my God,
they will walk in with the highest high heel to get their hair done, and they short. All right. I asked one lady, well, why are you throwing my cushions out the way? Well, I want my feet to touch the floor. Your feet ain't touched the floor since you were born.
Such a cute lady. If he's talking about who I think he is, but we're not mentioning any names.
Yeah, don't let the short flavor. Never mind. I'm being quiet.
She does drive him crazy though, but she's very nice and respectable to me. Look, I would
Wait,
even.
say it right to you. All right.
You and her have a totally different relationship because she's your client.
I don't have a relationship. You're my only relationship.
Okay. There are different categories of relationship. And you have a client, professional relationship with her, but it has filtered a little bit into home life because she is actually the cousin of the neighbor of the first person when we lived in our first house. That cousin is deceased. That was our closest friend, and we only remember her back in the day, the one time when she came over and some distressing thing happened to her, and she was standing across the street in the driveway in the snow. And I don't. That's my vivid memory of her back in the day. Am I talking about the same person?
Yep, we're there. But the bottom line is because of the relationship that we built up with that very first person, they are always going to be loved and helped as much as we can help and love.
And they're a good person. They're a good person.
They try, but like everybody, they have their trials, their ups and downs. They say you can't make a whole housewife, but at the same time, you really, 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 really can't judge a person by face value. You have to see who they are for who they are. Sometimes we have individuals that get mad at all of us, but their madness is usually just themselves trying to find a more humanistic way of surviving.
Thank you so much, Vincent. You just proved my point. You cannot stereotype. You have to meet each person on their own individual ground. Because they're in a category don't mean that they're not in.
Oh, I'm sorry, a moth attacked me.
It flew in your mouth?
And it did not taste well.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I mean, stuffed protein.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't say
well,
shit.
You know what? And recently I learned.
Oh, God.
And you know this already, Vincent, but recently I learned that a lot of the weeds and things that grow in your yard can be good to cure certain things in your life.
Okay, but at the same time, don't go experimenting because there's things called deadly nightshades. It will kill you.
What is that?
Certain plants.
Oh, well, no, I hope nobody would just go start grabbing out the yard and just gobbling anything down. But let's say, for instance, dandelions.
Oh.
Dandelions are so good for so many things.
As long as they're not in your grass.
They really are beautiful. They really are beautiful. To be honest, if everybody was honest with themselves, and like I tell my sister, I'm like, dandelions are beautiful. She talking about in a field.
Away from my house.
Right. But before
like
you put pesticides on them, you should dig them up and you can use them in salads. You can use them you can make wine out of them. You can make tea. It's good for your skin. Oh my goodness. It's good for so many things. Look it up, people. And while we're talking about things that can help you medically, I want to emphasize this coconut oil.
Which is strange. It's only strange because until man finds a way to convert certain things into cash,
they don't let you know.
Well, why would you let me know? You can go to the health food store or buy a coconut and save somebody's life, and I can't make no money off of that.
And besides, I'm starting to believe that they do also, and I mean, this is just me, guys. I'm starting to believe that they do also want to do population control.
Who is they?
The people in control.
Oh my God, the same ones?
I'm talking about just Who's ever in control? Whoever you feel is in control. I'm not going to even say, any one group.
Okay, but control is a matter of letting somebody control you.
Exactly. That is the meaning of it. So, what's your point?
Control is a matter of you're listening to us right now, where I'd prefer if you turned us off and walk, ride your bike, see the sun go down, get back outside. We have these stupidly intelligent children at 2 that can play with your phone and access the world, but can't make it around the block. Sometimes you have to go back to something as simple as turn everything off and get outside. People that live in the rural, they get to see fireflies and and the other day I saw a skunk. We live in the heart of a city, and he was so gorgeous to me.
Because it was different. What was different about it?
It was something you only see on TV.
You said that it had a white tail, all white, mostly white.
It was 75% white, a little bit of black at the bottom, but when you saw it, you knew what it was.
And what about the body? What the body look like?
Oh, it was just long hair, like again,
Yeah,
like
but was it mostly white as well?
the long hair was all white. The bottom was black,
Okay.
but it was in the heart of the city. And the other day I saw, oh my God, what do they call that thing? A possum. Not a possum. What was that? A beaver.
You saw a No, that's a groundhog. Beavers have to be near water, Vincent.
When we were at Sam's Club,
Oh,
crossing the street, that flat tail was a beaver.
was it
And
water over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The creek that goes down right when we go through Sam's Club, right over there to the side, there's a creek.
Okay.
All right, but I was at a park that's in the heart of the city also, and along the water line, we saw a white deer.
Oh, yeah.
It was snow white, long antlers. It's like nature is trying to fight its way back into our lives, and we have to open the door and let them in.
Because their population is overflowing as well.
Well, again, you killed all the predators. The only thing they worry about now is us.
And then some of them ain't worried about. Somebody said the squirrels. They ain't scared of us no more.
Mm-mm.
But I was just
because I believe that Geico commercial where they be slapping hands because they made you crash. That shit's real. Like, he didn't move. But you tore up your car.
But for real, I was just sitting here telling Vincent that
Vincent, your boyfriend? I'm just being funny.
Yes, people. He is my boyfriend.
And
now you
wait,
know.
And you still like him? Go ahead.
After 35 years, yes, Vincent is still my boyfriend because
I got her out the womb. Go ahead.
Yes, because no, because I'm not much more than 35. No. Anyhow, I was just telling Vincent, who keeps cutting me off, that I have seen. Okay, now he needs to tell me to put the knife down. Like he did. Oh my God. I'm going to have to edit that out because they'll know I killed you.
Trust me, they always look at the ones that love us.
Anywho, I'm trying to tell the story about the black squirrel. When it used to not even be black squirrels here, just brown squirrels.
Not a prejudice about black squirrels.
Are they any other color? Can I tell the story?
They took over.
Oh, please.
Felt sorry for a few of them great ones.
So I seen this twice, and in 2 different neighborhoods. But the squirrel had got hit by a car, and it was pulling itself to the curb because its back legs weren't working, with its paws just pulling to the curb. I have never seen another animal do this. And next time I see it, I'm going to film it and put it on my YouTube channel Because I do have a YouTube channel,
But
Norlinda Murray.
everything that's alive fights to live.
Yeah, it's survival. Even though,
He was probably doing a Geico commercial
no.
and didn't make it.
Oh my goodness, that is funny.
Squirrel dragging yourself across the street.
Yes, but I had finished that part, and then you went to Geico,
It
and
still sounded like the Geico commercial, but he did not go for the joke. And he kept going. That's why there's too much technology in cars. How you gonna watch TV while you driving?
well, it's not for you. It's you're supposed to be disciplined enough not to watch it while the passenger gets to watch it. Okay, so he's pretty much talking about when we rented a van, was going to North Carolina. The van had the DVD player in there and it played in the front. Plus, you can flip the screens back and look at the movie as well, and the DVD player. So they're watching Game of Thrones back in the day, Tudors, and Mike and Molly.
Oh, Mike and Molly. I love Mike and Molly.
Oh my God, Mike and Molly are awesome. So those are the things that we enjoy watching together on TV. But anyway, that goes back to that story that he gets up and watch TV. And I was saying that, I don't want to,
Become a couch potato.
and that we need to get up and walk. Now, if you do, oh, now I'm going to mention the YouTube channel again. If you do look at the YouTube channel, then you see Diabetes Get Away From Me. We're starring Vincent, thanking Vincent, where...
There was not a thank you. She asked me, do you consent to this? I said no. She kept taping.
So sue me. No. He was just trying to...
Add levity to a bad situation.
Yeah, because it did cheer you up.
Everybody else laughed.
Yeah.
But it still was the truth.
And that is why we filmed it as therapy for him, actually, because he had started to get depressed, and it was like, hey, baby, you
How
can
do
be
you
a
start
star.
to get depressed after 5 surgeries?
Yeah.
I passed depression. I got to the point where I go to the desk to tell them I'm going downstairs at the hospital. They said, we have to get you a pass. I said, I'll get it when I get back.
And so, it's no secret that I do work at a hospital, even though no
You
names.
work at a hospital?
No names.
Oh my God, is that why all them old ladies were watching me? I'm going to tell your wife. I'm going to tell your wife. I'm going to say, tell her I went to the store.
Oh my God. So he would go get the phlebotomist would come and draw his blood, and they would be like, well, I work down the hall.
Wait a minute. My favorite person was the lady doing breathing treatments, because she came in and a doctor had overtalked her. And this is an older lady, which deserved the respect that, quote unquote, the doctor thought that he was deserving. And I apologized to her, and from that moment on, I just called her Smokey. She asked me, why do you call me Smokey? I said, because every time you come in the room, you giving somebody a breathing treatment, and it's smoking. So I called her Smokey.
Because he can't remember people's names, but
No.
it was cute, and she said she liked it, didn't she?
When I saw her, she
Yeah.
said, he calls me Smokey. I was like, but again, we keep forgetting to show the same lines of respect for people who are doing their job, if they're beneath us or to the side of us, and nobody's beneath us. We wouldn't have what we have if somebody hadn't did that work in front of us to get there.
And that is what, I don't care who you are, what you do. Because I was going to say that I work down the hall from where the phlebotomists are, so then a lot of them knew me. But it doesn't matter who you are. You are a person, and you are in this race like everybody else. And you have hardships.
I wouldn't call it a race. I'd call it the fight to get home. Because we all
They
do
do
the
call
dance.
home, yeah, and home is the
Right.
final.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we all do. We do that fight to get home. Remember when you were young, you wanted to get out? Once you get past a certain point, I'm just trying to get home.
Yeah. That is the final destination for us all. At least that's what they call it. The question is, I want to ask, because
You got
Vincent
a
and I
question?
talked about this earlier. It's like,
What?
do you believe in spirits? Not necessarily ghosts, bad ghosts, or whatever. Oh, I forgot to tell you this, Vincent, that happened with my mom today. And it shocked me. Okay, so I told you guys that they live in assisted living. And
You
so
did?
I have on
Another
another
pie, right?
podcast,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Check that, baby. You're right. No,
I'm sorry. I just
no,
didn't know
you're
we
right.
were
You're right.
assisted.
You're right. Because okay, so I have.
I need assistance my damn self.
Yes, you do, in more ways than one.
Praise the Lord. Or whoever you
You
call it.
know what? And that is so funny because
I'm a heathen.
oh, Lord have mercy. That's why we can't get through a story. But let me tell this story, Vincent. Okay, so I take my mother in the shower, and like I said, she was pretty much herself.
Today.
It means she fade in and out because she did get mean on me for like 2 seconds. And like I said, you walk away for 5 minutes, people, and then you come back and you ask that same question, and it's a different answer. They're ready to go. So anyway, we in the shower, and we had just got in there, and I
You
was
notice it sounded a little different. Go ahead.
a little different about what?
We
I
in
give
the
my 88-year-old mom about to be 89 a shower. They know
okay.
this too from other
Excuse me.
podcasts.
Okay.
So
All
what do
right.
you mean? What
My bad.
sounds? What? How dare you?
I ain't say
You
nothing.
were look. You were
I'm just
insinuating. Talk about it sound.
insinuating.
What the hell? Oops, sorry.
Heaven. What the heaven?
Oh my goodness. Now can I tell? You see how you
I'ma
do me? I
take
can't
wait.
even tell a
I'ma
story.
take a potty mouth break.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God. So anyway, we sitting there talking, and
Mm-hmm.
she had just got sitting in the shower. We trying to get the water ready, and she snapped her head. And she was like, "Who said that?" And I was like, "Who said what, Mama?" And she said that she heard somebody say something so and so MFing, and I was like,
M F.
"You know that bad word, MOTHERFUCKER."
Shut your mouth.
The way she snapped her head, it's like she heard something. Nobody else was in there. My father had even went down the hall. And it's like I just start saying this place right here belongs to God, and anybody else better get out of here, because you know they be talking about when you get close to the end of life, you be hearing and seeing stuff, and it's part of the dementia. But she'll say, "Oh, that little boy is so cute." And then I'd be like, "Nobody's there, mother." And she's like, "Nobody there?" I'm like, "No." And then she was like, "Oh." When she said that voice, and my mother has just came back from the brink of almost leaving here. You know, she had stopped eating and she had stopped drinking, and we started having to go every day because she doesn't like strangers taking care of her. Anyhow, we're not going to dwell on that. Anyhow, Benson,
I'm
so
not gone.
the question is, do you
What?
believe in spirits?
You have to believe in spirits. It's part of our makeup of hoping that there's something after now. It's part of our makeup and your mind still being alive after your body is gone.
Right, because I have seen a person take their last breath. I used to work in a nursing home a long time ago, and I seen this one person take their last breath, and you can actually see the light leaving their body. And it is something unexplainable besides me saying that. You actually see the light come out of the body. So it's like you see the spirit leaving. If and that's how I choose to.
Interpret it?
Yes, very much so. Thank you for that. where does it go? Because I seen it leave, so then there is spirits. And then my father said to me, which you know is a minister, and he was like, well, there has to be,
a minister.
because we've talked about it in other podcasts. If anybody follows me, then
So these are for the people that follow you. Then they know who you are.
and then the rest of the episodes are on. Do you know this is the 46th episode?
Shut your mouth.
I know.
And I mean that.
I know.
People, please forgive me. I have to take a break for a moment because nature has called. But I'll be back.
Okay. It is time to go. And so, you know you can reach me at sshtmpodcast@gmail.com. You can listen to me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Listen Now, Google Podcasts, Reason Podcasts, YouTube, and anywhere pretty much that you listen to your podcast.
And after this one, and in your spirit.
We look forward to talking to you later. And as always, I want you to have a great week. And I love you, each and every one of you.
And my line is, it's better to burn out than to fade away.
Baby! That's what he usually say.
Yeah, that's the line that goes.
Bye, everyone.